Hi, I'm Nehf, thoroughbred owner and trainer in Southern California. We're going to take a look at Justify's chances in the Belmont Stakes and a shot at the Triple Crown. And we're going to compare him in this video to Hofburg. Let's compare pedigrees first, and we're going to look specifically at Belmont Stakes winners in the pedigrees of both of these horses. I think you're going to see a stark difference. Now remember, genetics and breeding, it's a throw of the dice every time, so take this with a grain of salt. So we'll look at the first 5 generations of both of these horses, and in Justify's pedigree, we have just one Belmont winner in the 4th generation. I will make note of Nijinsky, who raced in Europe and won at 1.5 miles when he won the Epsom Derby. But for the Belmont Stakes, just AP Indy. Going to the 5th generation, we have 4 Belmont winners: Damascus, Native Dancer, Nashua, and Seattle Slew. And looking at Hofburg, you have Touch Gold, Belmont winner in the 2nd generation. You have AP Indy twice in the 3rd generation, which means you also have Seattle Slew twice in the 4th generation and Secretariat twice in the 5th generation. Looking at this another way, Justify has no Belmont winners in the first 3 generations, whereas Hofburg has 3. Neither Scat Daddy, Justify sire, nor Tappet, Hofburg sire, won the Belmont Stakes. But here's the difference. Scat Daddy has not produced a Belmont Stakes winner so far. Tappet has sired 3, Tonalist, Creator, and Tap Rit. So one could argue that Hofburg has a statistically better chance of getting whatever combination of genes come from those Belmont winners that enabled them to have the physical ability to win at that 1.5 mile distance. However, this doesn't mean that Hofburg got any of those genes from those Belmont winners. Remember that breeding and genetics is a total crapshoot. Now, I calculated Justify's stride length to be about 26 feet. And in the Florida Derby, Hofburg measured 24.5 feet. This is the Florida Derby right here. Now, Hofburg finishes 2nd here, but he comes from far back, from last, in fact, to finish 2nd. So assuming these 2 horses maintain that same stride length throughout the race, which they probably won't, but assuming they did, Hofburg would take 19 extra strides compared to Justify. That's about 4 lengths difference. Take a few other factors into consideration. For example, Justify has 5 career starts, Hofburg has just 4, and that extra start that Justify has, that's the Preakness. Justify is going to come in with a 3-week rest. Hofburg will have 5 weeks of rest. Justify has Bob Baffert and Mike Smith on his team. Hofburg has Bill Mott for a trainer. He won the Belmont Stakes. And Irad Ortiz, who is a top-notch rider, and he has won the Belmont Stakes. So both of these horses have really good support. Well, here's a little more for you to think about when you're handicapping your Triple Crown race, the Belmont Stakes. Maybe we'll see another Triple Crown winner. Maybe we won't. Comment below, subscribe if you haven't, and good luck at the races.